can see if that works better. Um, so I guess that one wasn't working well on TikTok, but there you go. It doesn't matter what the records are for these two teams because when the Cowboys and the Raiders get together, it's like our Super Bowl, right? This is the game that we've waited all year. When the schedule came out, nobody cared what the record was going to be. Nobody gave a damn what the record was going to be. They just stared at it and they just go, "Hey, we want the Raiders and the Cowboys to play, and we want that game to win because everybody." Do I play? Yes, I do play. I play fantasy football. I play Madden. I play all that stuff. So I play a bunch of stuff. But this is the game that you brag about to your friends, to your family members, because just like 49er fans always say, why do Raider fans hate 49er fans? And it's the same thing with Cowboy fans. But the Cowboy fans aren't as sensitive as 49er fans. Cowboy fans and Raider fans, either you have a family member that are Cowboy fan or a Raider fan, or you have friends that are a family member or because it's that, what does it say, house divided, so sometimes your wife or your husband is the Cowboy fan or the Raider fan and vice versa. So this is the game that everybody gets together. Like, this has always been, like, if we could ever in our lifetime have a Dallas Cowboy versus Raider Super Bowl, holy shit, like that would, unbelievable ratings would go under. So Monday night, you know who's going to lose out on the Monday night? YouTube and Disney. YouTube and Disney, because they can't get their shit together. And you're going to have one of the biggest Monday night matchups. Yeah, it could be two shitty teams, 2-7, 3-5, going at it. But this is the game that everybody's going to tune into. This is the game that everybody's going to watch. This is the game that everybody's going to turn on, because if you love the Raiders or you hate the Raiders, if you love the Cowboys or you hate the Cowboys, guess what? You're watching and you're rooting for one of these teams to lose, and you're hoping that both teams lose. It's like you're just sitting there going, can they both lose? And we've already seen the Cowboys on Monday night do that shit, right? Or Sunday night when they did it to with the Green Bay Packers, and that's how they got their tie. But you're sitting here going, what can we expect from this game? What can we expect from this game? This is one of the worst offenses in the league in the Las Vegas Raiders going up against the worst defense in the league in the Dallas Cowboys. So you have that. Maybe we'll see some points. Maybe we'll see the Raiders offense going. The Dallas Cowboys are favored going into the game. I don't know the exact score, but they are favored by more than a field goal going in. And if I don't know, if you're favored by more than a field goal on the road, that's pretty good. Chad is calling this the shit show. It's the shit show. Yeah. Hey, we thought we've seen some of the bad ones, but here we go. What's up, Chris? Like I said, if you guys are on Instagram or TikTok, I'm not able to pull your comments onto the screen. If you guys are on Facebook or YouTube, then I can do that. But let's see, for Raider fans, on offense, we've struggled, right? We've struggled. We're 30th offense in total yards, or 31st in points. The quarterback situation with Geno Smith, very questionable. And now Geno Smith has that quad injury. Looks like it hasn't affected him, and he's going to play. But going up against the Dallas defense that has been inconsistent, giving up an average of 30 points per game. However, they just acquired Quinnen Williams. They acquired Logan Wilson. They're bringing some other people back from the IR. So the Dallas Cowboy defense has gotten a little bit stronger in the front seven going into Monday night. They're just coming off their bye week. So that can help them out. Where the Raiders defense is going to have to put up some stuff, right? We have a good pass rush because we have a Max Crosby, and it showed promise in what we did against the Denver Broncos and forcing the turnovers and holding them to less than 250 yards. So that was good. But now we're going up against one of the best offenses in the league, which Dak Prescott, and he has two good wide receivers in CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. He's thrown for 17 touchdowns already. He's only thrown 6 interceptions, which that's half of Geno Smith's interception total, right? Half of Geno Smith. But the Cowboys offense hasn't been looking the same in the last 2 weeks before they went into the bye week. I don't know if the film was out there, if they just weren't gelling. Their offensive line has been playing over what was expected from that offensive line. It's a makeshift offensive line, just kind of like the Raiders' offensive line. So they were playing above what they should. So maybe that's catching up to him. Javonte Williams has proven to be a good pickup for the Cowboys, and can that continue for the Cowboys right there? But man, I don't know. I've had a lot of Cowboy fans hit me up and go, Joe, what are we doing on this game? A lot of Cowboy, because like I said, like when I made this this podcast, I make these memes, people think that I'm attacking them or attacking them personally. No, what I do is I make these memes, these Cowboy memes, these 49er memes, these Raider memes, as a way to send it to your friends, because I have a lot of Cowboy fan friends. I have a lot of 49er fan friends. I have a lot of Charger fan friends. And what I do is I basically think if I'm going to tell them that in the group chat or in their comment section or whatever, I'm going to make a meme about it because somebody else is going to send it out. That's basically why I talk a lot of shit. I have a lot of people going, don't talk a lot of shit. Your Raiders can't even back it up. Good, because we're playing another 3-win team, so I'm good with it. But your D-line is your strong suit. Yeah, our D-line, the Raiders' D-line is our strong suit. And they should be able to go against this Dallas Cowboy offensive line. Max Crosby should be able to have a great game this week. But, I mean, our D-line has also been hit and miss this year. This is our year, sir. There you go. This is our year. Hey, both teams' mottos, right? It's our year. Make Dak uncomfortable and you have a chance, is what Robert is saying, all right? Dinata Andrade is saying, go Cowboys. I hope I said that right. But basically both teams are coming off of a bye, right? Because the Raiders played Thursday night. They have that extra rest. Cowboys had 2 weeks to rest with their, but basically the Cowboys had 3 extra days to get ready for this game. Not a lot. Not if the Raiders would have played Sunday, they would have had the least amount of time. But this is going to be a good one. I understand that I pissed a lot of people off with my Shedeur Sanders to Las Vegas joke. I thought it was funny as hell. Some people are like, I'm going to unfollow you. Okay, then you don't get my sense of humor, so go ahead and unfollow. But Shedeur Sanders is coming to Las Vegas after Monday night. He's coming with the Cleveland Browns, and he's not going to be playing for the Raiders. He's playing for the Browns, of course. But I thought it was funny as hell that I said it. What's up, Raiders? Slim in the house saying Raiders. But yeah, if you guys are coming to the game Monday night, Cowboy fans, Raider fans, it should be a great time. It should be a lot of people out there. There's a lot of things going on. I saw that Cowboy fans are taking over Lot J, which I thought was crazy, right? Because I thought Lot J was supposed to be the Oakland fan base, but we're letting Cowboy fans take over Lot J. If you guys want to join us in Lot W for Shorty's Tailgate, hit up Shorty's Tailgate. You can hit up Shorty online, and you can get a wristband, and you get unlimited food and drinks from him as well. So hit up Shorty. I have a link somewhere on one of my stories or on my stories I got for you guys. But that starts at 1 o'clock. Because it is a 5 o'clock game, tailgating starts at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They only allow 4 hours advance, so you could go in there early, 4 hours, do your thing. And then you guys make sure you guys check out the podcast with me and Simone Raider right after the game, probably about an hour after the game, because it takes a while to get to the studio from the stadium. It takes about 20 minutes for us to get through all the traffic and stuff to get over to the studio. So once we get in the studio, we start it live, and we're ready to go with you guys' questions and answers and all that stuff. So you guys make sure you guys check out the Simone or go and subscribe to Simone Raiders YouTube channel so we can get it on there. One day I'll put it on mine too. I'm just not ready for that, I guess. But yeah, we need this win is what Lorenzo is saying, and Anthony is saying Raiders. Yeah, if you're a Raider fan, go ahead and put that in the comments. Be like, Raiders. Or you can say F them, boys, because that too, right? I know a lot of question marks going into the game about Geno Smith. There's not much we can do, guys. We don't make the calls. Like Geno Smith should have came out of last game with the quad injury. They should have let Kenny Pickett go for a little bit, but they're not going to. They're going to ride it. There's question marks about about Chip Kelly, and you saw Adam Butler call out the offense. Basically, he called out the offense. He tried to save himself at the end because like I'm frustrated when the other side of the ball doesn't get doesn't get it going. He goes, but it goes for us too. Yeah. Adam Butler tried to save himself, but it was right there. Hey, the Raiders have been getting better in field position. They just fired their special team coach. Can it make a difference? Can we see a little bit? Because we've had some horrible penalties on special teams. We missed some field goals. We've missed some blocking on special teams. Need to get that going. But can we start like? But Geno Smith has also put Chip Kelly in bad situations where Chip Kelly is. I mean, Chip Kelly's play calling has been kind of questionable, but there has been times where we've been in field goal range and a bad field goal or a bad sack by Geno Smith or a bad turnover has ruined us not getting points on the board. Cowboy fans everywhere. Cowboy fans everywhere. I got Raider Pete in here going, Raiders. Yeah, there's no firing Geno. I mean, I think Geno's on a short leash. I think Chip Kelly's on a short leash. I think Mark Davis is watching this game going, hey, this is the Raiders' second primetime game in a row. The first one looked like crap on Thursday night, right? Can we contribute that to a short week for the Raiders, for the short week for the Broncos? Because Thursday night football has sucked, right? Thursday night football is not what I guess the NFL. Why does the NFL continue to put divisional games on Thursday night? And why do they continue to push Thursday night? We're just getting shit out of Thursday night, and it's not what's looking good for the NFL. I am a fan of getting rid of Thursday night football, even though I love football and I'll take a shit game over no football. It's just not fair, especially putting a division game on Thursday night. It's bad for everybody, for the health, for the game plan. And you saw that. Like, I was pissed at Chip Kelly because you only got Brock Bowers 3. You only got Brock Bowers 3 targets, and that had to be the game plan, right? That had to be the game plan going in, and you just not able to get it going. What's up, Robert? Bolt up. Respect for you and learn from Mr. Mike. Mr. Mike who? No, I'm just kidding. Mike is a good friend of mine, so I appreciate it. But, yeah, Thursday Night Football has I'm one of those that I loved it at first, and I think we all love football as much as we can, and we could take it as much, and it helps the week go by quick because you only go 2 days without football, but, yeah, it's just not there. But Monday Night Football, like I said, if you are a YouTube TV subscriber, you're not going to be able to get it because they haven't came up with a deal yet. Disney doing their bullshit. Just go ahead and do it illegally, right? I'm sorry. I'll break the rules. Raider fans, Cowboy fans breaking rules. Go ahead and get a Fire Stick and download some program. Or you could do, if you haven't done it already, I think it's Fubu or one of those. They do like a free trial, so you can do like a 7-day free trial, and then you could delete that afterwards. But either way, find a way to watch this game. Go to your local bar. Go to your local pizza place. Someone will have this game. They say you can buy an old school antenna, plug that in, watch the game. But ABC and YouTube doing their thing. Disney basically being greedy about their money, their money out there. Friday and Saturday, college football, baby. Yeah, there's college football. Yeah, but I'm saying like you go Tuesday and Wednesday without football. But pretty soon we're gonna hit that day. Is it next week or so that we're gonna hit that day? That we have football every day because college football starts going on Tuesday and Wednesdays too. There's like about a month block of where you get NFL and college football throughout the whole month. So it's crazy. I appreciate it. Who is it? Elvis? I appreciate it. Yeah. So if you guys are on TikTok or Instagram, I can barely see your comments. I try to go back and forth for it. But most of the time it's on Facebook and YouTube that I can pull your comments straight on the screen. It makes it a lot easier. Great Sports Week for free. Yeah. Oh, go Great Sports. It works for free is what Shane's saying. So if you're looking for a different option of how to watch football, how to watch Monday Night Football, because money and these big wigs, they don't make enough of it. They want more of it. My favorite college football team is Notre Dame, is what Jack is saying. Well, Tom Brady just came out and just said what? CJ Carr is one of his favorite quarterbacks, and he likes him. And So if you're a Notre Dame fan, go ahead and watch CJ Carr and see what he does. NFL has the Black Friday games too. Yeah, that's coming up. Black Friday once. Yeah, they have to remember they have a rule that they can't play on certain days and at certain times. So that Black Friday one kind of broke the rule, but it didn't because it's in the morning. Yeah, I don't know how they justify it, but they are able to do that. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. But anyways, like I'm saying about the Raiders and the Cowboys, this is basically our Super Bowl. We have nothing else to look forward to, right? If they were playing one of our other rivals this year, like the 49ers or no, it's basically the 49ers and the Cowboys are the two teams outside our division that we like to talk shit to. So if they were playing one of those teams, we'd be having more fun. But this is where all the memes come from, right? This is where the internet memes are going at. This is where we're making our bets. This is like I've seen Raider fans go, I don't give a damn if we win a game the rest of the season or next season. I just want to win this game. And hell, I don't have my wallet with me. The one game I have in my wallet still, I carry the actual card or a ticket around with it, is the index card game. I still have that actual ticket in my wallet. I carry it around. I don't know. Never going to get rid of it. I clean my wallet out like once a month or something like that. But I keep that ticket in there because it was a huge game going to the index card game. And then also remember, we had Christmas Eve we had Christmas Day against the Kansas City Chiefs, where all of us were excited. Well, remember like Thanksgiving, like 2 years ago when the Raiders beat the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving in overtime with Daniel Carlson. Like that was that made my day. That made Thanksgiving even better. So anytime the Raiders can beat the Dallas Cowboys, it's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah, it's all about the money. That YouTube and that YouTube bullshit is with Disney. I blame Disney. I don't blame YouTube. I blame Disney. So Disney has enough money. Like they don't need more from us. Yeah, Rams or Seahawks. That is another big game this week. I like what the Seahawks have been doing. To be honest with you, showing that like their defense has been legit. I'm just hoping. I'm just hoping the Dallas Cowboys haven't made enough improvements or haven't been able to gel enough on defense. I like Quentin Williams, and that is somebody that I was like, I want the Raiders to trade for. Like, even though we're out of contention, even though we're 2-7, I would have loved the Raiders to trade for because you're not thinking about this year, you're thinking about next year. And that's what the Cowboys were doing when they traded for him. They're thinking about maybe making a run this year and getting proven, but also thinking about years to come when you're making these trades. What a great defense! What a great run stopper! Like Ashton Genty he's going to have a day. He's going to have a fun day going up against this Dallas Cowboys front line, and he's going to have to get it going. Geno Smith can't make those mistakes. We saw that Tyler Lockett actually did a little bit last week in what do you have, 6 targets or 6 catches, or he was actually getting targeted, which was better than what we've seen from a wide receiver this year. But I would love to see our other wide receivers get involved. I would love to see Dante Thornton actually hold on to a ball, right, and make that long connection. We've been waiting for it since the preseason. Like we've been seeing Geno try to hit him deep, and every time it's either been too far, too short, or last week against the Broncos, he dropped it. Like that, it's like, can we get it going? Can we see Trey Tucker's speed? Can we use Trey Tucker like we did against Washington and get him open, get that speed going? Can we target Brock Bowers more than 3 times that they did last week? We need to get Brock Bowers going. Do you think the Jets will get a 3rd win in a row tonight? No, I don't think the Jets win tonight. I think the Patriots are too good of a team. But like I said, but it is a division game. It is Thursday night. Anything can happen. The Jets are the home team, but I think the Patriots are a little bit too more disciplined and should be able to pull it off. But yeah, what a difference from when the Raiders played the Patriots week 1 till now, right? We pulled that win off, and we thought maybe our season was going to go the way the Patriots season has gone, but no, the Patriots and Mike Vrabel doing stuff. I mean, people talk about their schedule, but the schedule is what it is, and you play the games that you're supposed to play. That's the way it is. And same thing with the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos are 8-2, and I think they're overrated when you look at their teams that they played. But hey, that's what it is. Put the camera on the floor again and go. You want me to go after Chip Kelly again? You want me to smack Chip Kelly again? I don't know. I hope people don't take me too serious. I do come with my opinions, and I do have my opinions. But there's also times where I just make funny videos, and like people are like, "Why do you make these videos?" Because if I think it's funny, I'm gonna make it. It's just the way it is. And if I think I have to talk on it, I will. And I do have some serious conversations, and I do talk about some serious stuff. But what's the better way than to laugh about stuff, right? If you're not laughing about your team, you're not able to laugh about the bad things that go on your team. Come on. If you're Junkins or Henderson, I'm playing. Henderson should go off tonight. If you're talking about fantasy football, Henderson should go off tonight. But yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice to see Ashton Jeanty go off for 100 yards this week against the Dallas Cowboys, right? I know Dallas Cowboy fans have told me that they are worried about our running game against them. But, we are without JPJ. We've already lost Colton Miller for the year. We just lost JPJ basically for the year. Dylan Parham looks like he might play. Not sure if he's actually going to play. So we are playing a rookie this year or this week in Caleb Rogers, which I've been calling for all year. Like, hey, let the rookies play. Let them get that game time experience out there and see what we can go from there. So I'm excited about that. What does Samoan Raider smell like? I don't know. What kind of question is that? What does Samoan Raider smell like? I don't know. AFC West prediction. I think the Chiefs end up winning it. They always do. What does Samoan Raider smell like? What the? Wow. I guess I'll ask him. I'll make a video. I should clip that comment and then make a video with it and be like, "Hey, Samoan, come here." And they're like, "Yeah, that was." I don't know. You think that we are a cursed franchise? I think there's something wrong with us because I know it's easy to blame Chip Kelly for our offensive woes, right? It's easy to blame the coaching for what we can have. And but like I said, Josh McDaniels, everybody hated on Josh McDaniels, but look what he's doing with Drake May and that offense over there. It's working. It's working, right? Watch Josh McDaniels' offense tonight. It's working. And then we brought in Norv Turner, who is one of the most, he's older, but one of the most respected offensive coordinators in the league. He couldn't get it done. Luke Getsy couldn't get it done. And then we bring in Chip Kelly, who we could talk a lot of shit about Chip Kelly, but his offense has won many games in NFL and college, and he can't get it done. So is it the Raiders? Is it the coaching? Is it the players? I don't know. But if you look at it, I think the one thing that shows you, and the one thing we haven't been able to correct in the last 3 years of trying to get this offense back, is the offensive line. I think we need to get our offensive line corrected in the offseason. Somebody said he wouldn't be surprised if the Broncos won the division. JJ said the Broncos winning it because Kansas City is going to go 9-8. Well, have you looked at the Broncos' second half of their schedule? The Broncos could end up trying to fight for 10 wins, depending on how it goes. Our offense should be able to do something. Dallas' defense sucks, but depends on what Geno. He's got to do good. He's got to have a good game. Yeah, it always depends on Geno. Joe for offensive coordinator. There you go, Robert. Robert, if I was the offensive coordinator, it'd be run. Just hand the ball off to Ashton Jeanty. But you know what? That is something that I wanted to talk about too. That is something that I think Chip Kelly is getting a lot of Chip Kelly is getting a lot of blame for it, and he's taking a lot of pressure for it. And I think Chip Kelly is not calling everything the way he wants to because I think he's worried about the pressure that he gets and the criticism that he takes for not having Genty involved as much. Like if Chip Kelly should be using Raheem Mostert more. Raheem Mostert should be getting 8 to 10 carries, 8 to 10 touches a game in this offense. But if he takes touches away from Ashton Genty, what's the next question on Monday morning? What's the next question at the press conference? Why aren't you giving Ashton Genty the ball? Why isn't Ashton Genty getting the ball 20 times? Really, if you look at it, Mostert is our most explosive running back out of the backfield. He is our most explosive guy. He's one of the fastest guys in the NFL still. So it is. I think Chip Kelly is forced to do some stuff. I don't know if Chip Kelly and Geno get along, and I don't know if Chip Kelly would have benched Geno already, and maybe Pete's making him do that. But yes. Fernando Ramirez, is that the real Fernando Ramirez? He says, I look like Chip Kelly. Yeah, Chip Kelly's my dad. He could have been. I don't know. Depends on depends on where he walked and if he ran into my mom one night in a bar, you know what I mean? Need to draft a lineman with the first 3 picks. Yeah, I know. I was looking at mock drafts already. It's fucking week 11 and you're looking at mock drafts already. Week 11 and we're looking at mock drafts already. And I'm like, the Raiders, like everybody wants the Raiders to take a quarterback, but really the quarterbacks in this year's draft, are they worthy of a number 1 overall pick? No. Like you can't tell me, you can't sit there and determine who the number 1 pick is. Like this is a bad quarterback draft. Like I'm not saying that none of them are going to be good, but none of them, it's just like the last couple of years where you can't decide on which one is to take at number 1 overall pick. So it's like, take the offensive lineman in this year's draft. Genty needs 20 carries. Bauer needs 10 targets a game. Yeah, if Bowers doesn't have 10 targets a game, like Bowers is your number 1. Like people are, Bowers is our number 1 wide receiver. No, he's our number 1 tight end. He's our number 1 receiving threat. He's not number 1 wide receiver. Yeah, Mendoza is a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He's a great quarterback, and he'll probably go in the first round. But that doesn't make him the number 1 overall pick. It does. Just because you're the best quarterback in college doesn't mean you should be the number 1 overall pick. Like sometimes, like the year that Kenny Pickett got drafted, Kenny Pickett shouldn't have gone first round. He ended up going first round, but he should have been a second round pick just like everybody. There's no quarterbacks in this year's draft. There's quarterbacks. There's good quarterbacks, but there's nobody that you're looking at the draft and the quarterback position going, this guy is an elite franchise building quarterback. Like we need to take him number 1. We could draft. We'll trade 2 first round picks and get up there. Like there's no Joe Burrow or coming out in this year's draft where you're like, this is the guy. Like there's question marks about every quarterback in this draft. Robert is saying the Raiders should trade back if they get the first pick. I'm always about trading back. I'm always about getting and collecting more draft capital, and I'm for that. Broncos play the Chiefs this weekend. If the Broncos can win the game, they'll probably win the division. I hope both teams lose. There you go. I'll take that too. But yeah, I'm always about it. But anyways, the Raiders and the Cowboys this weekend. So if you have a Cowboy friend and you have a Raider friend or whatever, invite them over, go out, watch the game together, talk that shit because this is the one time we get to do it. And just have a bunch of fun doing it this on Monday night. Have a bunch of fun talking that shit. Don't let it get too out of hand. Like, especially if you're going to Allegiant Stadium. In Allegiant Stadium, I'm going to tell you right now, Allegiant Stadium is going to be all Cowboy fans. Good for them. I know a lot of Raider fans making their money back, a lot of season ticket holders that are selling their tickets and making tons of money off the Cowboy fans this weekend. So, hey, good for them. The Raiders, we showed up for the Raiders. The Raiders said fill the stadium with Raider fans, and we have this year. We did it for the Charger game. We did it for the Jacksonville game. Raider fans were there, and we got disappointed. So don't expect us to show up this game. I mean, I'll be there. Other people will be there. But I'm just saying don't expect the casual fan to show up. Cowboy fans are going to show up, and they're going to go roll in deep. Good for them. Do your thing. I got this hat from King Raider Merch. King Raider Merch on Instagram. So if you want to go to King Raider Merch on Instagram, there you go. Anyways, I just came on to bullshit just for a little bit. Have a great time and talking about it. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. Maybe I'll go live again. I've sometimes you lose the motivation when your team sucks and you have to continue to back them every time and they're not backing you up. So sometimes I lose a little bit of motivation to go live and I have to force myself to do it. So that's kind of what I was doing today is like, hey, get your shit together and get back on live. So I appreciate everybody who's tuned in. It's been a fun show. Hey, I think the Raiders have a chance this week, and I think I'm not just saying that because I'm a Raider fan. I told you last week I thought the Raiders had a good chance against. I thought the Raiders had a good chance the last two games. They just weren't able to pull it off, and that's why the last two games are the games that I thought that we would see all year from Chip Kelly or from Pete Carroll. In the game all the way up until the end, and then lose it. Like, be competitive, because that's what the Raiders have. They actually been competitive the last two games. Yeah, I don't. The Masquerade, I'll try to make it over there, but I don't know if I'll be at the Masquerade this weekend. But yeah, if you guys see me, please go ahead and stop me and talk to me, because I love talking football. But there it is. But anyways, guys, appreciate everybody who joined. Appreciate it. I was trying to go live again. Raiders are going to do it. My all-time favorite Raider is Charles Woodson. That's the one guy I grew up watching. The first NFL draft I sat down and watched as a kid was the draft that Charles Woodson was drafted, and just watched it from there. And then I finally got to meet him. Yeah. Just hit me up. If you hit me up, I'll be walking around. I got Charles Woodson's rookie card sitting right here next to me, so it's a good one. But everybody, let's beat them Dallas Cowboys. F them Cowboys, right?